Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, my name is Margo. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
My name is Kurt Wilson. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire, and I watch the Astute Tourist Channel.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Barbara, and we're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags today, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
My name is Lacey, you're Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Hello and good evening. It is Hump Day, July 19th, Wednesday, 2023. How is everybody doing? We've made it to the midday, or the mid part of the week, that is. We're on the top of the hump, going to work our way over the hill and work our way towards the weekend. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope you're all doing well. It's good to see you. We're going to go right over to the chat in just a moment and say hi to some people. Let's get some smoky lounge music going, shall we? There we go. That sounds pretty good. I like it. All right, let's head right over to the chat and say hi to the people that are in. Sharon is here. Hello, Sharon. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Josh and Chastity from Moonlight Adventures is here. Howdy, Jimmy. Just stopped in to say hi. And the thumbs up, doing a little fishing at Virginia Beach. Good luck, and I hope you get your catch of the day. Scott from Controversial Cruising is here. Hi, Scott. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Billy from Bamanola Lawn Adventures is here as well. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so used to doing the morning show. Good evening to you guys, Billy and Scott. And everybody's saying hi to everybody. Anybody else getting 12 here? But that's bad. But I think you mean, looks like it's about to rain, thundering, haven't seen any lightning. That's Sharon. Mona did what is here. Hi, Mona. Good to see you. Sharon says she's sitting in the rain. Well, I hope it's not thundering and lightning out. And glitter bombs to Shirley. It's good to see you, Shirley. How are you? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Everybody's saying hi. Hi to everybody. How are we doing? Yo, yo, yo. You're finally getting rain. I hope it cools things down for you. Scott says he cracked a beer already. That's all right, brother. We're gonna crack into some drinks here in just a few minutes. Brian Fowler is here. Good afternoon, Brian. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. You may hear the grunts and groans and snorts of the dogs. They are with me. Colleen is working tonight, so I was hoping. Hey, Dave Nader was here. Hi, Dave, my good friend Dave. Good evening to you. I hope everybody's ready to have a cocktail or a mocktail. It is Hump Day Cocktail Hour. Welcome to the show. This week's drink is actually inspired by PSV Odyssey, Paul S. Vines. I watched his latest video on the Colorado Bulldog, and it looks intriguing to me. And anything that Paul likes, I'm sure I am going to like. He really enjoyed it. If you could go over to Paul's, over to his channel and check out his last drink video on the Colorado Bulldog, you'll see what I mean. Denise is here from Bone Tired Travelers. She says we're both here. So Dwayne is there. Good evening to you guys. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Thinking on hiking the trail, Shirley says. Right on. Hiking is good. About to become a tourist yourself. Well, right on. That's awesome. One thing with this latest is I haven't figured out how to loop the music. So we'll be jumping back and forth between songs, but let's get right into it, shall we? This week's drink is I'm gonna say it's brought to you by Paul S. Vines from PSV Odyssey. This one's called the Colorado Bulldog. So I went ahead and I took the liberty of putting some ice in the glass, a little water in there. So we don't want to water the drink down now, do we? All right, so this one we're going to start off with it's 1.5 ounces of vodka, and we're using Kettle One. Could be the vodka of your choice. Little Kahlua, 1.5 ounces. Of Kahlua. Then it calls for an ounce of cream. I think Paul used milk in his. I couldn't find any cream at the store, so we got half and half. Close enough, I think. And that calls for 1 ounce of cream. So we'll put that in there. So right now it's a, what's that, a White Russian, I think. Or similar to. And then, of course, the last is cola. Of course, we're using Coca-Cola. Fill the rest of it up with a little Coke. I'm going to give it a stir. Stir that up nice. Get everything mixed in. Hey, Paul, you used milk. That's what I thought. All right, so let's see. We are done with that. So here it is. This is courtesy of our good friend Paul S. Vines from PSV Odyssey. Go over to his channel. Check out his video, Paul. If you want to drop your link and to the video or your channel, either way, that way people can go over. Cheers, everyone! Happy Hump Day. I'm a fan. It's almost like a milkshake, like a coffee milkshake. That's good. Paul, good going. Good one, brother. That is fantastic. Big fan of that one. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, thank you for that one. Paul, you're my inspiration, and I appreciate that. Let's see. Brian says he's having a nice coffee, which is pretty good. Sharon says they're getting rain in South Georgia, which I think is good for you. You guys have been begging for it. Hello to all the great North Woods of New Hampshire, USA. Hello, Brian. And look who is here. It's the Down Under Cruisers. How are you? Well, Sean, let's do this. Sean, if you want to come up on the panel for Hump Day, I was actually on his show earlier this morning, which would have been 8 p.m. his time, and now it's 8 a.m. I think it's 8 a.m. his time. Pretty sure. Did we get that up? No. Here, let me throw that in there. There we go. Come on up if you'd like, or anybody that wants to come on the panel. You're all invited. So happy days. Randacita is here. Good to see you, Randacita. Thank you for coming in. We saw you the other night. Was it the other night or other day? I don't know. I jump in and out of live streams, the chats, every day. So I forget sometimes. It all runs together, but It is Hump Day. All the puppies are at my feet, and they're being crazy. Denise says, "Hot as Hades here." It's not so bad here today. It's humid. We're probably you're on the road. No worries, my friend. No worries at all. Good morning to you. Good day, Sean. So here we are. Again, Hump Day, and cheers to everybody. So like I said, I was on the Down Under Cruises this morning. And we were talking about a lot of things, as we always do, between those people and myself, as well as all of you in the chat. We were talking about the cruise that's coming up. It's in 2025. Sean will be sailing on Celebrity Edge on January 2nd, 2025. I think I got that right, Sean. They're going to, it's a 14-day cruise to the South Pacific. They'll be sailing out of Australia on January 2nd and heading to Fiji and Vanuatu and some of the other islands in that area. It sounds like a fantastic trip. It sounds like it's going to be a bucket list for most people. It's going to start out on New Year's Eve in Sydney, and you'll watch the New Year's Eve fireworks from Sydney. Then you'll spend New Year's Day in Sydney, and then you'll board the ship on the 2nd, and you'll be sailing into the South Pacific, which, like I said, that's definitely a bucket list for me. I won't be able to go on it just because of work obligations. As I've talked about in some other streams, my job won't allow me to take that much time off in a row. So what can you do? Not a whole lot you can do. You can do your best and try to take as much time as I can get off. But that won't be one of the trips I'll be taking unless I win the Powerball. I did not win Mega Millions. I don't think anybody won Mega Millions. Powerball, I think, is... when is Powerball? Is that tonight? I think it is. I think it is tonight. Yeah, anyway, so here's to everybody. Good luck in Powerball. So we've been getting the RV ready to head out tomorrow. We're going to be hitting the road. The Astute Tourist will be traveling. We're going to be heading out to upstate New York, to the Finger Lakes area, specifically the southern part of Seneca Lake. Scott says, yes, it is tonight. Ooh, I'm excited. You guys get your ticket? Do you guys play Powerball? Does anybody play Powerball? Or you play Mega Millions or your local lottery from where you're at? Sean was saying that their version of their Mega Bucks in Australia, I think he said it was worth $60 million right now. And if you win, guess what? It's tax-free. You don't have to pay taxes. Unlike here in the U.S., where Uncle Sam wants his take. 33%. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dog just knocked my stuff over. Anyway, they just lost my train of thought, but via an app. Okay. Well, if I do win, I told you all, if I win the big money, we're all going on a cruise together. I'll sponsor the whole ship. Why not? Let's do it. I don't know. I wonder what that would cost. What do you think? If we chartered a whole cruise line ship for a week or so, that would be pretty cool. I wonder if anybody's done that. I imagine someone must have. Somebody with lots of money. But That would be cool. But yeah, so that is tonight, Powerball. It is worth $1 billion. $1 billion. And I don't know what you would get if you got the annuity. Probably 700 million. I'm gonna guess if it's 1 billion, 30% off of that. Oh my goodness, the dogs are on a tear. And then if you take one lump sum, probably $500 million. Think you could deal with that? I don't know if I could. You could make do with that much money, right, Denise? I would take half a day off of work if I won all that money. Every day would be a Friday, right? Everyone's like, I quit my job. I wouldn't quit it right away. I'd go in. As soon as somebody pissed me off, that'd be it. Out the door. That would cost a lot, wouldn't it? To get a whole cruise ship. I think it would be fun though. Be fun to try that. But yeah, lots and lots of fun. All right, so let's see. I had thought I had added a video. Doesn't look like I did it. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it right now. All right, now this. Week in History. All right, this week in history, as always, is brought to you by Revived Furniture and Home Decor. Check out Revived Furniture and Home Decor at revivedfurnitureandhomedecor.com. Outfit yourself with some beautiful new decorations, some new furniture, some revived furniture. They have some awesome antiques that have been refurbed, and a lot of really, really nice stuff. So go over to their website. They have a Facebook page as well, a Shopify store. So check out Revive Furniture and tell them that Jimmy, the Astute Tourist, sent you. So today in history, it is July 19th. And we're going to go all the way back to 1333. Scottish forces were defeated by the English under King Edward III in the Battle of Halidon Hill. Do you guys remember that battle? I don't remember the Battle of Halidon Hill. Anyone else? In 1545, during the Battle of Solent, the Mary Rose, a warship that often served as the flagship of the English fleet, sank in a strait of the English Channel. The wreck was raised in 1982 and put on display in 2013. And there are some documentaries on YouTube about the Mary Rose. If anybody's interested in old sailing vessels and warships, pretty cool stuff. You can check that out on YouTube. The Mary Rose, English warship. In 1860, Lizzie Borden. You remember Lizzie Borden, right? Or at least hearing the story. Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41. Is that how that goes? In 1860, Lizzie Borden, who was suspected of murdering her stepmother and father, but was acquitted on trial, that became a national sensation in the United States. She was born in Fall River in 1860. Not sure how old she was when she supposedly committed the murders, but again, she was acquitted. So, let's see. Brian says it was a fine fight. They took the defeat well. Jimmy, I'm in the middle of PAL's refresher training. I'd rather take a beating than right. I hear you, my friend. You know, for us people that are in EMS and our first responders and healthcare workers, we have to recertify stuff. And when you've been doing it for 30 years, 40 years, I think you kind of know what you're doing, but they continually make us recertify these things. So I'm with you, my friend. I feel for you. Right? Then watch another AHA video. I'm with you. Hey, Jorge, how are you? Thank you for coming in, my friend. We're doing Today in History, or This Week in History. In 1870, the French Emperor Napoleon III declared war on Prussia, beginning the Franco-German War. In 1886, on this day, Hungarian piano virtuoso and composer Franz Liszt played the piano for the last time at a concert in Luxembourg. The last time. I'll probably play my guitar. I'll probably drop dead with my guitar in my hand. I don't know. So, 1903, French bicyclist Maurice Guérin won the first Tour de France, which covered 2,428 kilometers, which equates to 1,508 miles. That's a long bike ride. I don't know if I could make it 15 miles. Never mind 1,500 miles. That's a very, very long bike ride. In 1922, American liberal Democratic politician George S. McGovern, who served as a U.S. Senator from 1962 to 1980 and was an unsuccessful candidate for the presidency in 1972, was born in Avon, South Dakota. I remember George McGovern. In 1947, Aung San, Burmese nationalist leader and prime minister, was assassinated in Rangoon. In 1965, American wild animal tamer Clyde Beatty, who was known for his fighting act, which was designed to show his courage and mastery of the ferocious animals under his control, died at age 62. And the circus went on for years after that. Clyde Beatty, and there was another name, right? The traveling circus. They came to the town I grew up in many times. Brian, do you remember that? Remember when the circus used to come to town? I threatened to bring my ukulele on the booze. You should. Only the good die young. You and I will beat eternity. Right, Brian? In 1980, the Summer Olympics opened in Moscow, though some 60 countries refused to attend because of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan in 1979. It was the largest boycott in the history of the Olympic movement. In 2007, the first episode of Mad Men aired. Any fans of Mad Men out there? Hey, Charlie. Good evening, Charlie. It's good to see you. Happy Hump Day. Kenny just mentioned us on Facebook, mentioned the live stream, asking folks to come by. Thank you, Kenny. Any folk, are you guys into Mad Men? I've never seen that show. But the first episode in 2007 aired in the series, which starred John Hamm, quickly became a critical and commercial hit, noted for its nuanced representation of social life in the 1960s and for its stylish visual flair. John Hamm, he's a pretty funny guy. Brian says, what circus? Derry? It was like the Clyde Beatty and something circus used to come to town. Sharon says, yes, I do. My brother would sneak on the ride at the circus. Yeah, those were the good old days. I don't think they do traveling circuses anymore, right? They sell out at like Madison Square Garden and the Boston Garden, places like that. In 2014, American actor James Garner, who was perhaps best known for his roles in the television series Maverick and the Rockford Files, died at age 86. Do you remember James Garner? I do. Yeah. Yeah, the show always started with the with his voicemail cassette. Something like, you reached the line for Jim Rockford. Leave your message after the beep, or something like that. The Rockford Files. Some notable birthdays in 1834, Edgar Degas, French artist, was born. We already mentioned Lizzie Borden and George McGovern. In 1953, Howard Schultz, American businessman, was born. And in 1971, Vitaly Klitschko, Ukrainian boxer and politician, was born. Edgar Degas, he was a French artist. He was born in 1834, and he died September of 1917. So there you go. There you have it. That was this week
In history.
This week in history. I just said this week in history has been brought to you by Revive Furniture and Home Decor. Check them out at revivefurnitureandhomedecor.com and tell them Jimmy, the astute tourist, sent you guys. Thank you so much. So I was talking about this the other morning. Brian's with me here in the chat, but Richard, one of the owners of Revive Furniture, he has an interesting project that's coming up. He's been his services have been contracted by the Old North Church in Boston. And if any history fans, American history fans out there, you'll know that the Old North Church was the site where it was one if by land, two if by sea. Paul Revere and the other folks that went out to warn the the colonists and the colonial villages that the British were coming. That was the church where they put the lanterns. And Richard has been hired to refurbish some of the doors that go on the crypts, the burial crypts that are below the church. I need to clear the dog of animals. Go on. This is a dog-free zone. So Richard's been contracted by that, and he wants me to document it, which is pretty exciting. So I'm excited about that. We did a reveal on Saturday, and look for those videos to come because we're going to be adding that. So should be a lot of fun. Daily Dose of the Bible. Hey, Kenny, thanks for the shout out on Facebook, my friend. It's good to see you. I forgot I can do this on this EV Mux. Hello, Kenny. Thank you, my friend, for dropping by. Bye, Sean. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you, my friend, and I hope you have a good day today. It is the future where Sean is at. It's already Thursday there. Imagine that they're in the future. Eddie Lugo Studios. Hi, Eddie. Eddie and I, he was helping me with a question earlier today. Appreciate you helping that, Eddie. Thank you. And Kenny says he's doing good. Kenny is alive. He lives. Paul and his horse ride. That's right. Yep. Chillin' Charlie's got the horse and the British flag in there. So I'm excited about that. We'll be going down there at some point. So, and you know that I've started my series of a Revolutionary Minute. I hope to have the third installment out by now, but because we've had a couple things get in the way here, and now I'm preparing to take the RV, and we're doing our first flat tow behind the RV. I've never done it before, so that's a little nerve-wracking. I'm sure everything will be fine, but it's for a first time for anything. It's a little bit I don't want to say scary, but just a heightened sense of anxiety, I guess. So that drink is fantastic, by the way, Paul. Good going on that one. Kenny says, I'm alive, people. Just been busy with life and personal stuff. Kenny, how are you feeling today? I know that A couple days ago, you woke up with a headache and not feeling so good. I hope you're feeling better. By the sounds of your chats, sounds like you're doing a lot better. Been thinking about you too, my friend. So, and that's a good question that Sharon's asking. We're wondering how Papa's doing. How is he? Are we talking about the Revolutionary War? Who won? From my point of view, is that what we're talking about? Oh, to all the Brits. I see. So you're not asking me. I don't know if we have any Brits in here. There are no Brits that I know of. At least not English-born Brits. If Dawn from New Beginnings was here, she's an expatriate, an ex-British patriot living in Cyprus. Hey, Cheryl. Cheryl is here. Kenny says he's feeling better than I was, which is good, Kenny. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. And let's strike up the band. I haven't figured out how to loop it. I don't think... Oh, you know what? I think I just did. So I've been using this EVMux platform for streaming. It's actually something that Sean from the Down Under Cruisers suggested I try. I like it so far. It's kind of like StreamYards, a little different, but for the most part, it's pretty much like it. But I haven't quite navigated my way around the whole thing. Yes, from the Brits. Okay. Charlie says, hydrate. You drive bigger rigs, Jim. I do. Well, my RV is 36 feet, which the ladder truck is close to 40. So this will be a little bit longer. So I'm not worried about it. Dad is doing okay, hanging in there. He has to go to the podiatrist, the VA hospital in Asheville, North Carolina. Give him my love, Kenny. I'm sure from the rest of us as well. Been thinking about him for a while, and you as well. Haven't heard from you. I know you've had quite a fun year, I think, other than some of the health stuff that you've been dealing with, hanging out with Crystal and some of the other folks. And speaking of Kenny and Crystal, they're doing a group cruise in November, right, Kenny? What's the dates? What is the dates of your group cruise? Kenny, the link is here too. If you want to come up, you're certainly welcome to come up. You can tell us in person. I don't know where you are or what you're doing, but if you're able to, we'd love to have you come up. We are drinking the Colorado Bulldog. It is vodka Kahlua, cream, and Coca-Cola. Looks like iced coffee. It almost tastes like iced coffee. It's pretty good. Kenny was talking about Papa being in Asheville. I actually spent some time in Asheville a few years ago. What a wonderful little town. I say little, it's not that little, but it's a pretty good that's a pulverizer. Right, Shirley? Shirley, you'd be proud of me. You should see my tomatoes. I saw your plants, the pictures of your plants. That's good. All right, so Kenny says the cruise is November 11th through the 16th on the Carnival Sunshine, going out of Charleston, South Carolina, to Nassau, Bahamas, and Half Moon Cay. That sounds like a lot of fun. We'll be coming back from our cruise right before Kenny starts his. And if we weren't doing ours, because I can't get the time off from work to do back-to-back, I would definitely be on that cruise, on the Ford Man and Destination Delight group cruise, sailing out of Charleston. That sounds like a lot of fun, though. So the cruise we're going on is the Booze Cruise, the 2023 Booze Cruise, sailing from New Orleans, Louisiana on October 29th and until November 5th. And we are going to Montego Bay, Jamaica, Grand Cayman Island, and Cozumel. 7-day cruise. We will be, Colleen and I and some of the family members, including Brian, we'll be flying into New Orleans the Friday before we leave. We start our cruise on a Sunday. So we'll all be going on the Friday, spending a couple days in New Orleans and partying down in the town. We'll probably meet up with some of the other cruisers from our group. I know that Mike from Clock Family Adventures, we're supposed to be getting together with some of those folks and going on a haunted walk or a haunted bus ride or something like that. So I'm a little excited for that. And Cheryl's going to be on that cruise, her and Jeremy. Right on. Can't wait to meet you guys. I mean, I've met you here. I've met just about everybody on YouTube through our virtual meetups online and streams and that, but can't wait to shake a hand and give a hug. I hope you're up for hugs, because I'm a hugger. Denise will be there as well. Yeah, I'm excited. Although I thought I was going to be on the Lido deck. I know Denise and Dwayne are going to be on deck 9. And for some reason, I think it was because maybe we were on deck 9 on a past cruise. But we're going to be on deck 6. I think, I forget now. I told Denise yesterday. Now I can't remember what room we're in, but we'll be on deck 6. So there wasn't a lot of rooms left, and we tried to get rooms. So there's 4 groups going. Myself and Colleen, Brian and his wife, Colleen's sister Carolyn and her husband, and their sister Elaine. So all the sisters with their husbands, myself and Brian included, will be on the cruise. So you're going to be shopping on the ship with Denise? That sounds like fun. We haven't even chosen any excursions yet. Have you guys? Cheryl, have you picked excursions yet? Denise, have you? I haven't picked any. The last 2 cruises I went on, I went and saw some ancient stuff, some ancient Mayan ruins, and they were fantastic. But, you know, getting off a ship and then getting on a bus and riding 2 hours to go see something, I don't want to do that this time. I'd rather get off on the... Why am I on deck 10? Is that what you're on, Brian? Well, I thought we were all on the same deck. Maybe not. No, you haven't picked any. Yeah, no, neither have we. Kenny says, this is the message I get when he clicks on the link. Well, let me see what it is here, Kenny. We'll figure this out. This site can't be reached. Took too long to respond. Okay, let me send another one then. Let's do this. It probably just needs a new link, Kenny. Let me see if I can send it to you via Messenger. All right, let me know if you get that, Kenny. Yeah, so we haven't, and you have, Denise. So what do you guys? What did you pick? What did you guys pick for excursions? Who is it? The cruising is fun anytime. Let's see. Oh, just kidding. Okay, Brian. Is there even a 10th deck with rooms on it? Isn't Lido the last one? Hi, Billy. Denise, we're going to have so much fun. Billy's saying yo, yo, yo to Eddie. Scott saying, what's up, Eddie? Texas, Eddie. We're almost down to double digits now, you guys. Speaking of morning quickies, check out Eddie Lugo every weekday morning at 7:15 Eastern Standard Time. He comes on right after my 6 a.m. stream, a little bit right after. He's on at 7:15 every weekday morning. So go over and check out Morning Quickies with our good friend Eddie Lugo at Eddie Lugo Studios. Eddie is crazy. I can't wait to meet him in the flesh. All right, Kenny, what happened? Same thing I get when I click it on. All right. What the heck is going on, my friend? All right, let's see. Regenerate. We'll try it one more time. Third time's a charm, right, my friend? All right, copied. All right. That one's going to work. I know it will. That one's going to work. Here it comes. You're welcome. Of course, Ed. Anytime, my friend. Who is Eddie Lugo? I know an Alice Lugo Studios. I do as well. Who is this Eddie you speak of? I have no idea. He didn't troll into the stream, did he? More like stroll. Eddie, what are you drinking tonight? Is it water? Is it coffee? Is it Coca-Cola? He's drinking water. Hi, Alice. How are you? Yeah, I can't wait to meet all you guys on the cruise. It's going to be a lot of fun. My family's going to be still getting it, huh, Kenny? I'm sorry, my friend. I don't know why it's not working. Let me try it here. I had Sean was up last week. You know, it keeps saying we've encountered an error. We weren't able to post comment to those channels. All right, well, there you go. Maybe, can I do it this way? Then a cup of Joe later. I couldn't drink coffee this late. I drink it up until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be having a Coke soon because we're having dinner soon. I get some Coke here. In fact, I'll probably make another one of these delicious Colorado Bulldogs, which are very good. And we have Paul Vines to thank for that. Yeah, it says it's encoding an error. Sorry, Kenny. We'll have to do it next time, my brother. You can drink coffee all day. Yeah, I have a problem drinking it all day. If I drank it up till 7, 8 o'clock, there's no way I would be able to sleep. What I talked to you earlier is with StreamYard. EV Mux, you need to contact Bill at Warmstrong Adventures. Okay, I appreciate that. Sean wants me to be able to do like you guys do with Jeremy and Cheryl and Mustard Drill. Sorry, I don't know his name, but you guys, I know that you stream from each other's streams, right? And he wants to be able to do the same thing when we're up together. Right now, we can only co-host on each other's stream instead of doing our own. So at some point, we'd like to be able to do that. And I don't know how to do that. So Dwayne came in and cooked dinner, blackened chicken Alfredo. Ooh, that sounds good. I only drink coffee. Billy says, I only drink coffee when I'm not in Louisiana. I enjoy the coffee from Cafe Du Monde. I like the chicory in the coffee. I actually buy that coffee online and enjoy it here at home. Oh, Scott from Mustard Drill. Okay, so we have a lot of Scotts. Scott from Controversial Cruising, Scott from the Mustard Drill. I'll probably be pretty good if I just say, hey, Scott, start calling everybody Scott. Scott, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it, my friend. He's Scott from Controversial is a new friend of mine. And if you guys want to go over and check out his channel, if somebody wants to drop his link. I mean, Scott, you can drop your own link if you'd like. I don't mind that at all. Drop your link before you go, and then we can send some folks over. Like I always say, we are not a sub for sub show here. We don't do that. But I'm all about sharing the love and supporting our community. So, thank you, Billy. I appreciate that. So that we support each other. All right, Denise, did I do it again? Saying the wrong names? Oh, and Scott's got a premiere. What time is that coming up? Is that at 7? In 1 minute. Controversial will be showing his premiere in 1 minute. We'll be streaming until 7. But if you want to go over after, that's cool. Or if you want to go over in a minute, that's fine with me as well. I'm all about supporting each other and making sure that everybody gets a fair chance in here. Some of us, I know that Scott, is he over 150 subscribers? Let's see. Bring up his. He has 207 subscribers in 97 videos. He joined April 6, 2020. He's had 118,000 views. So if you haven't been over to Controversial Cruising yet, I think you should go over and check him out. He's a lot of fun. He's all about cruising, and he's very knowledgeable. Him and I have Scott from the Mustard Drill is a great guy, Jimmy. Thank you, Sharon. He seems like a great guy. I've watched a few of his lives. I agree with you, Shaw, right? Our community is awesome, and we need to support each other. It takes a village, and we're all really great people. Everybody is really good, and you're able to offer advice, and you help each other out. And I think it's fantastic that we can do that. All right, Brian, thank you. We'll see you later. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Tomorrow is travel day for us, but I will be doing the live stream. Colleen's going to be working probably half a day. I'm going to try to hit the road by 1 o'clock. It's a 6-hour ride out there, so we won't be arriving in Watkins Glen until probably sometime after 6. As long as the sun is up, setting up the RV in the dark is it's not hard. It's just, it's kind of a bummer. Live at 7 p.m. with Warm, Strong Adventures and Controversial Cruising after the Astute Tourist. Thank you, Eddie, for that. And we're going to go over at 7, and we're going to do an Astute raid over there. I'd appreciate that. So I don't have a lot of topics tonight. Normally I have a lot to talk about, but I think this upcoming trip I'm a little excited about. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be bringing videos from wine country. I think we're going to tour some vineyards, and we're going to do some touring of the lake. There's actually like a steamboat or something we can take a cruise on, and I think that'll be a lot of fun to do and bring you guys video of that. There is Watkins Glen, I think it's State Park or National State Park, I believe, with a bunch of waterfalls and hiking trails and that. So I'm sure we'll stop over there. We're going to be there until Sunday, so arriving tomorrow evening. So we'll have Friday and Saturday, 2 full days, Friday and Saturday, and maybe part of the day on Sunday, and then we'll be hitting the road and heading back to the east. But it should be a lot of fun. And like I said, I will probably, if I can, I've been having trouble with my laptop and my devices, but I'll try to live stream the best I can. It'll probably be from my phone. But we'll live stream Friday morning on location in Watkins Glen, New York. See, now I'm obsessive compulsive over trying to get this link to work. And it says we've encountered. We're unable to post comments to those channels. Wonder why that is. That's the problem I have with technology. Just don't know what the heck's going on with it. I just don't know. Yeah, there you go. Maybe we'll get out of here a little early because I've pretty much run out of things to talk about tonight, unless anybody has anything else. And the dropping like flies, we're down to 7 now in the stream. And I'm sure some folks have gone over to see Scott's premiere, which is fine and fantastic. So why don't we get out of here? I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming by. It is Wednesday, Hump Day Cocktail Hour. Tomorrow we'll be up at 6 a.m. with our regularly scheduled program. But I guess for now, that's going to do it. Don't forget PMA, positive mental attitude. Hey, Will, thanks for coming in. You guys have a great night. Let's go over to Bill Armstrong and Scott at Controversial Cruising. Their live stream starts at 7. I'd appreciate it if we go over and do a raid with those guys and tell them that Jimmy sent you over. I'd appreciate that. But don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. PMA will definitely save your day. It'll save your day. It'll save your week. It will save your life. And when I tell you I'm living proof that it works, just please believe me, because it saved my life for sure. Don't forget our first responders, the men and women of the fire service, the police department, our healthcare workers. Those folks are out there every day working tirelessly and selfishly, keep us safe and healthy. So thanks some of those folks. Think about our men and women of the armed forces. They're on the proverbial wall every day protecting us. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's life every day you can, just by giving them a smile, saying a kind word, shaking a hand, or giving a hug. You just don't know what somebody's going through, and you may just make their day by smiling at them. So you can always pay it forward, buy them a cup of coffee. It's the neighborly thing to do, and we need to help each other out. Some people are having a rough time these days. And last but not least, don't forget our flag right there, the good old red, white, and blue. I love that flag. I respect it. It's definitely worth more than the cloth it's been printed on. A lot of people have given their lives to protect that, which it means more than just that cloth. It's our freedoms. It's our liberties. It's our way of life. It's the American way. So never take your freedoms for granted. So that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a good night. We're going to go over to Bill Armstrong and give him a good astute tourist raid. So I'll see you guys later. Peace and love. My name is Jimmy, your astute tourist. See y'all later. They've encountered a problem. Can't play my videos. All right, guys. Good night. We'll see you later.